So today we're going to talk about where the heck our growth strategy came from anyway. Because we've been doing ongoing content or content marketing or various forms of, on one hand, trying to create recurring revenue, on the other hand, trying to create win-win value opportunities as a subcontractor. You know, it was really challenging. Part of it was because that our bread and butter, like what we were really doing, which is creating these amazing copy reference guides and project conversion copy, was just so successful that that's really where we were putting our energy, right? But when we started to dig deeper, when we tried a few different things and still weren't really gaining that traction, what we really found is that either clients were canceling after basically like a month or two, or sometimes maybe three or four, because they just weren't seeing the results that they wanted immediately, right? Or we were finding that our strategists were really struggling to show the value of different content because they were really kind of in that order taker position. But when we dug into this and we dug into why internally at Anansi, where we struggled outside of selling and where we had been really, really successful, we really found that great marketing comes down to three things. And I mean, other than being great at marketing, those things are really simplicity, consistency, and accountability. And it was a lot easier to establish those things for ourselves than it was to establish those things for clients. But even us, I'll be honest, when you have a team of writers and marketers and the main marketing person is the owner who's doing way too much stuff already, there's just so many ideas. We're an action-driven team, and we are so guilty of having many things going on at once and perhaps taking on more than we can chew and being ambitious. But we found that with clients, what was happening is that content marketing takes time. Other forms of marketing as well, like we said, they really take that consistency of taking consistent action. If you try to overcomplicate and move in too many directions, and I'm going to do a video on this about creating strong momentum later. We really found that you get a lot of things done in a few directions, but you don't really get that strong traction in one direction that you want. And of course, accountability, right? We've all had those experiences where clients come in and we're like, okay, we just need this from you. We're waiting on it to move forward, etc. Great, you'll get it to me within 24 hours. Awesome. And then 2 weeks pass and you're still like emailing them every day or two and not getting what you need to move forward. So we put together the growth strategy really as a framework to constrain and create clarity around marketing activities. It wasn't the marketing itself that was the problem. It wasn't the expertise. It wasn't how we built a funnel or how we wrote copy or any of those things. Those things on paper with data were great. It was being able to show the value of them to the client before the magic happens, that magical point, right, where it trickles all the way down the funnel into success. It's about keeping them accountable to the marketing stuff that they're already doing and the stuff that they're promising. And it's really about creating that clarity where everything is aligned in terms of what you're doing. So we did what we did best. I did what I did best. We all pitched in different ways and put together this framework that is really, in some ways, it's ridiculously simple because it's just a Google Doc. It's a Google Doc with maybe like 6 sections on it and a few little tables and stuff like that. But the way it's put together and the way it's used creates constraint, which breeds accountability and creativity, and it keeps the consistency on paper to allow you to make better decisions so that if at least if you're running off in a different direction, there's something keeping you in check, warning you, hey, you're moving in a different direction. Wouldn't you rather make this happen next? After you've achieved this goal, to keep you moving in that consistent clear direction. Anyway, I could rant about this for a super long time. Definitely tune into my other videos to hear me ranting about it for a few minutes at a time in various ways. But I just wanted to share this story with you. It has been a full year of work, but it's just so awesome and so cool. And we do use it internally all the time. We're consistently updating it and applying those updates to the projects we're working on as well because it just works so well. Anyway, as always, I hope you have an excellent day, excellent week. I'll see you in a few days.